Have you ever seen a monkey ride a bike?
Top 10 things to do or don't in Vietnam.
Getting robbed. Don't do it. Try to avoid this at all costs. Parker unfortunately got pickpocketed by 2 women.
I need you guys to do the double tap all the time. Just touch your pockets every couple of seconds.
Not cool. Parker had all of our money in his wallet. Another situation, I got hugged by a cab driver. He lifted me up and thought it was hilarious. I'm laughing, ha ha ha. What he was doing was shimmying my cell phone out of my pant pocket.
Get a full body wax.
This is really happening.
Actually, don't get a full body wax. Cost $1 million dong. It took 5 hours. There's, I don't know, 5 to 8 people working on me. It was not an enjoyable experience. They touched me in awful places.
I don't think anyone's ever touched me like this before.
Hanoi. This is the capital of Vietnam. It's a massive city and there are tons of people in it. How to cross the street? You literally just need to walk. Everybody on the road is expecting people to jaywalk everywhere. You would probably be fine blindfolded walking across the street in a busy intersection if you wanted.
Milk was a bad choice. Mui, beautiful place along the beach, just tons of resorts. A lot of Russians, actually mostly Russians. They own a lot of stuff. Don't stay right in the center, stay just a little bit outside because the cost will be a fraction of the price. We stayed in like a 5-star resort for like $14 a night. There's a sand tiger roaming around sometimes.
Vinh Pearl, Vietnam's Disney World. It was an epic gondola ride to get over there.
Dude, that's a long way.
We got there, amusement parks, roller coasters, huge aquarium section, lots of employees. We were the only people there. Don't forget the monkeys. The monkey show was awesome. They rode bikes. They sucked. It was cruel.
Sand dunes. North of Mui, they have white sand dunes and you can rent quads. Do not rent the little one, rent the big one. And you can just crank it up these sand dunes. You will love it because it's Vietnam and you can do whatever you want.
Food in Vietnam. Viet subs. 50 cents on the side of the road. They put some sauce in, they put some meat and some sprouts. Pho. In Vietnam, it's called pho. One of the times we pulled over for lunch, there were literal pig hooves in our soup. Chow. You don't want to get it. It's dog. And I feel bad about eating dogs. But they do that there, it's part of their culture, and it's not weird. It is to the foreigners, and if you don't want to eat dog, don't eat the chow. So it's kind of a mix between pho and Viet subs all day, every day, and we never really got sick of them.
Ostriches. In Vietnam, you could A, eat ostriches, B, ride ostriches. We did both. We liked riding them better. Definitely ride ostriches if you can. They have ostriches for riding at Mui Desert. They will not let you take them out into the desert unless you bribe them a lot.
How much? Just one person taking the desert. Take the ostrich out.
Ha Long Bay. Ha Long Bay is one of the most beautiful places water-wise that I've ever been to. All these islands everywhere, they have cool stories about how they got there, formed from dragons' tears, yada yada yada. Very good experience, and the tour guide knows so much about it that it's even kind of cultural. They probably have a couple of them, but the name that sticks out is the Jolly Roger. And basically it's just a big party. They have all sorts of drinking games, there's cliff jumping, there's snorkeling.
Buy motorcycles. When we got to Vietnam, we heard it was an amazing journey to buy motorcycles and go up the coast. That's exactly what we did.
Well, I was turning my bike around to help Parker because he
Parker, what's going on with your bike?
got a flat tire.
It fell over again.
They cost about $300 US each. They broke down every single day, and it was the most exciting adventure of my life.
What's happened throughout the day? Well, almost died a couple times. Riker's almost died a couple times. Russia's almost died a couple times. Parker's pretty much almost died a couple times. Parker almost died when he ran into a big crate of Tiger beer. Riker just went in the ditch. Parker's got 2 flat tires. And I just found $100. $100, baby, better than 20.
Crashing motorcycles is not something that you want to do, but we all did. Here's a great story for you. Subscribe down here and watch some more footage up on the right. But Parker's driving and he's trying to pass 18-wheeler on the wrong side. This is the bike lane. It's like, you know, sometimes people are coming at you. He's not going fast enough. There's a small kid in the bike lane, doesn't see him, and needs to hop the curb or else he's going to crash. But what he doesn't really realize, I don't know how he didn't see it, there's a giant box, like a mountain of beer boxes. He hits the mountain wall of beer boxes about 40 or 50 kilometers an hour, and beer explodes everywhere onto the highway. We all stop, make sure he's alive, so we start to laugh. This is ridiculous, and the Vietnamese came out, and they were a little upset at first, but realized we were willing to pay for the beer that we had, you know, sliced open. And in the end, I think it cost us about 40 bucks. We ended up with 150 cans of beer and a small potato sack. Tied it to the back of our bike, and we were on our way. Don't crash. Vietnam.
Was I in the beginning of that shot?
It was a sketchy maneuver to begin with, yes. However, the guy cut me off, and I crashed into a big stack of beer boxes. Then, a whole bunch of beers blew up and exploded and made a big mess. And then, 7,000 Vietnamese people came and crowded around us, and it was scary. And now we've got a whole bunch of beer to drink tonight. That's the story.